Welcome to Graeme Games. My name is Graeme. This is a game. Today I'm playing the new action roguelike game coming from Oliver Joyce. Whiskey Barrel Studios, the developer behind the Swords and Sandals series, Old Flash Classics, and Two Left Thumbs served as publisher on this game. The 1.0 coming out July 29th, Monday, right around the corner here. I will not be playing through the tutorial. I just reset my progress so that I'm starting from square one, so you can see kind of how the game operates right from the beginning. If you were to pick it up and play for yourself, it's going to be only like $9 at launch, and there will be a 10% discount. So if this at all looks interesting to you, then definitely please go check that out, add it to your wish list, and you can buy it when it comes out. So first level here, you're rising your way up. A couple little details about the sorts of enemies you'll be encountering. The main gimmick of the game is the ability to rotate the shields, so you can assign your heroes and things to different platforms. You will work your way up to having 4 heroes. You start with just the 1. In fact, we even have our little teaser down here of the different hero types that will eventually be available. For now, we just have this. So, when you level up, you can choose where you're going to apply that level. So you either gain a special ability, raise stats. There's more sort of outer hero things like healing the character, healing the shield you're riding atop, or just gaining gold. Or you can add loot. Improved healing, melee damage, and melee damage. You know what? Boots of Bruising. I like the sounds of it. This guy, he's literally a barbarian. He's very, very likely to become a damage dealer for me, primarily. You can see there I just used a special ability coming from the shield itself. It can do that because it has a rune slotted in. There are 4 rune slots. So for right now, I only have the 1. I'll make a stop over there to go heal. I'll come back around to gather some gold. So this is a very simple introduction to the game here. Things are quite slowly paced. You have a lot of time to think through what's being presented to you. I will assign him the Berserk ability, which allows him to attack faster. Not really worried about it right now. I could throw it out like here though, because now all of a sudden, because of the way I ran to go grab that gold, my pacing of things was a little bit off. Yeah, with only the 1 hero, you don't really have to worry about that much. Oh, I nearly squeezed in the heal there. It was very, very near. I think I got a bit of time to do so here. The shield itself also has health. See, now I could make that stronger. I can make Berserk stronger. I can go deeper on stats. I think I will do the greater health, so that greater strength, so I can raise health, but mainly the melee damage. That one's in blue because it's being raised by that, and you get to see how much you're about to raise it by further. So really gonna juice the barbarian to be primarily melee. The shield itself, you can see it has its own health bar there. It really hasn't taken any meaningful damage yet, but I can run in there and throw a repair on it. Once you have numerous heroes who are kind of collaborating on these little jobs, then it all kind of flows together a little bit more clearly, I suppose. But we should be adding a second hero immediately here. There we go. Level 4. Second hero slot unlocked. And the game will immediately present you with one, so you can build up to the standard intended for heroes right away. Got a little bit of banter there. I kind of missed it. But I could go to Chiron, which I don't really need because that is related to reviving heroes, or the Corinthian, which usually has to do with loot. There's an under-equipped and sorry-looking group if I ever saw one. Give me 88 gold and I'll forge for one of you some powerful new gear. Basically all my gold. The wizard currently has 0 gear. I'm going to give him, he got a necklace of mice. Improved dodge chance. Sure, why not? What I didn't want was for him to gain melee or something. So now I'm kind of in a nice position where at this point in the tower, things are still very kind of slow going, and so I can just camp my barbarian out on the melee while the wizard does other things. I'm going to teach him Fireball. Crits versus blue, no effect versus reds. That'll come up later. Right now it's just a gray slime, so you're not so worried about the different elemental types and having to worry about, the Pokemon damage wheel or whatever of all that coming together. So for now, eventually, I'll use it. I'll use it once so you can just see it. It's not especially strong, but it hits everything. Or I think it has a limit, but it hits many enemies at once, and you can level it up to raise the number it hits. So here, the positioning on this isn't quite as good. The Barbarian can do his melee. I'm actually going to raise it, do the Berserk to kind of get him fighting a little faster here. And he's taking quite a bit of damage. You get to choose which hero you level up. Experience is shared, which I just think is quite an interesting mechanic. I'm going to add strength to add his survivability a little bit, because he's kind of eating quite a bit of damage at the moment with not a lot of health. Do you know what? For whatever reason, I swear they were attacking the shield there. They totally were. They're not attacking the wizard. A bug to report to Oliver. All heroes must slay an enemy. If successful, the party receives loot. I do accept this quest. So now as things are progressing, I do kind of have to worry a little bit more about repairing the shield. So I'm going to stop and go put some time into that. Oh, but something's going goofy with my wizard specifically, because I swear he's trying to repair the shield there. Yeah, he's trying to repair it. It's not what we're doing there, man. You're on the wrong position. Oliver and I really, a night ago, tracked down a very specific bug, and I kind of wonder if fixing that caused some of this. It should be fine by the time you guys are playing the release version in a few days. You're getting a little bit of a peek behind the curtain of how messy game development can be. Healing power is when you're using the healing platform. Health is just raw health. I think I'm just going to raise his raw health, because it's just such a strong immediate benefit. Oh, it didn't, because the wizard wasn't attacking properly. It didn't count that, so I lost it. Temple Priestess. I have a powerful blessing for one of you. All I ask of you is a small donation of 152. Oh, I cannot afford it. So that's just hard out. Wow, I really gained no other gold since spending the rest. Damn. Coming up short. So, these labyrinths come up every, is it 10 levels? And they're just kind of a little side thing, a little bit of a pace break in the gameplay. Here's more of a thorough description of it. Enemies spawn, there's keys to be found, you can heal along the way, there's treasure, and at the end, the ferryman will come and he chases you down. So you can stop at a torch to grab a heal, the healing fountains to heal. But I can also still use my wizard abilities and stuff. Lots piling up against me here, actually, and I'm not having any luck finding any keys. I'm going to raise this and raise the number of targets the fireball hits, because I kind of need to be blasting the fireball right now. I think the timing on that worked out. I think that was a good call to make sure I'm blasting out damage. Every door is locked, isn't it? What am I missing here? I'm gonna die. Although the funny thing is I'm benefiting by spending this time down here by leveling everyone up a lot. So that's even... Oh, there's a key up there, but I don't think I can get to that. I don't think I can, at least. Can I really just make Fireball that strong? Maybe that's the move. Oh no, he died. It's not the move. And now there's a real chance that I might lose the entire run, actually. There's no congratulations to be had there. You didn't kill anyone. You didn't achieve anything. Wow. Yeah, it's been a minute since I played the base game where you have 0 meta upgrades or anything like that. And yeah, I pretty well and truly got beat down on that one. I could have played a little bit more cautiously, and I just didn't. The unfortunate thing is I really have no money. I'll unlock the tavern first. So that's where you can recruit additional heroes. But I can't actually afford any of those right now. But you can see, there would be the rogue, a nice ranged hero, priest, good for healing. The Knight, I think, protects other people. The Valkyrie is like a balance of healing and protecting others. Gladiator, very like attack forward. I forget precisely where each of them is like strongest, but they all have slightly different leanings, and you bring that all together for a nice complete party. I will immediately drop a wizard in there, so I'm back effectively where I left off. I might even edit to skip ahead a little bit to when I'm a little higher up the tower. Now and again, you get a little bit lucky with kind of the composition of the floor you're on. This one ended up with no enemy platforms, and so you kind of have a freedom in a floor like this to just farm gold. Actually, who gets gold better? The Wizard. The Wizard is slightly better with farming gold, so leave him in charge of that. But I could be focusing on healing up, repairing the shield, just gather up gold, any of those sorts of things. So it's not always, and the odds that I find 2 in a row like that are a little low, but yeah, now and again you can just chill for a second. I'll never have to worry about gold on this run, it seems like, but there is the negative that my heroes aren't gaining experience or leveling up at all. Again, I don't think I'll need Chiron. I'm going to gamble on the snakes and ladders. It's either going to send you up or send you down. If it sends me down, you know what? That's what I wanted this time, because now I'll go back down. I have a crap load of gold on my way up. I can hopefully focus on leveling up my heroes a little bit. And if you do get the ladder, then you do actually jump your way up the tower, and that can have its own consequences. You know, you're kind of skipping your way ahead of certain things and missing opportunities to have leveled up. But it's usually, it's a worthwhile trade-off, especially in my current progress here. But the gold, I'm sitting pretty with the gold. I got the stash that would make a dragon jealous. Oh, I'm just getting presented with the same options again. So now I'll either go down and it'll be almost excessive, or I'll go up and I'll effectively undo the benefit of getting sent down the first time. Well, there you have it. Improved repair power for the Barbarian. I'll try and keep that in mind, that he is my best repairer up to level 6, so not all the way up to the Labyrinth or anything like that. But see, this positioning is really nice because now it's going to take a second. I just kind of want to heal up there. From these ranged platforms, whoever's standing there will attack enemies from a distance, and so it's just really nice to have to have 2 heroes contributing to fighting. Makes things a little easier. I'm going to throw a shield attack in there so I can give the wizard a nice opportunity to heal. Barbarian's coming out of that a little damaged. Rotate less than 5 times. Less than 5 times. Alright, so 1. I'm going to send him to go healing. I'm going to use the shield to do some of that damage. 2nd rotation. Gotta be like careful about these. You're nice and healed now too. Let's get you in a berserk mode. And basically my plan is to not rotate again unless the barbarian feels like he's kind of getting hammered on. And by the way, you can choose loot and then be like, I don't like the look of those, and go choose something else. I don't know if I had shown that, but you're not like locked in those moments. I think if I do 5, for example, moving the barbarian to the back to heal, it would be 1, 2, and that would be 5. And less than 5 is a requirement, so I think that would have counted against me. Okay, Temple Priestess. We're going to give you a look this time. If one of you will donate 152, I will pray to the gods to see that your wounds are fully cured. I guess only the barbarian needs it. It's a little pricey, but I'm sitting on the money. So, yeah, let's roll with it. I swear that last labyrinth didn't have a way for me to go find keys, so hopefully I get a better labyrinth this time. Like, I must have just been missing it. That's hence the labyrinthian portion of it, is that, you might get a little lost. Lightning potion nuked everything for me. Really, really handy. Nice to have. And you probably also just saw those treasure chests that are scattered around the labyrinth. They will occasionally have gold or loot. It's something like a 30% chance to have loot in them, which is really handy because it's like a great opportunity for your heroes to grow. Oh yeah, I used the Berserk and the Fireball there to really try and hopefully. I'm gonna raise the power on the Fireball. Okay, loot again. I'm really raking in loot. Okay, now you're both good at repairs, which I don't really need, but sure. Okay, I do have a key. You can see in the top right there, one sitting on that one key. That time I did just want to kill them. Reduce or increase duration of Berserk. I do want that. I'm gonna squeeze past everyone in here, beat them up. Go. Oh, I must have already used that, so I can't use that again. Okay, you know what? The misc bonus I don't like to spend very often, but I'm a little tempted. I think what I'm going to do though, agility for melee speed, dodge chance, and I think I'm just gonna piece it out of here. So the ferryman is coming. I got a quick second to check this chest that's in there with him, and I'm out. I'm very injured, so I'm not in a very great place right now. But he will instant kill heroes that he touches. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really think about the fact that I was now putting myself in a position to go into this battle as injured as I currently am. So basically I'm just gonna have to be really locked in to my cooldowns and trying to use those as often as possible. I didn't mean to use the Berserk there. That was bad for me, so I kind of just had to get in there and try to make the most use of it. Let's get you both there. The wizard has a shield for the shield, and the barbarian to do some ranged attacks. Whew, okay, we have a bronze Epsilon Ruin plus 100 gold. It will heal heroes when it's triggered. So right now, when I trigger the shield, it does that laser beam that hurts everyone. If I slot both in, it will do both. Or you could slot in 2 of the laser attack one, and it just attacks things a bunch. So we got a fork in the towers here. Because I chose Fireball, the Fireball is critical against the blue enemies, so I think I will go to the Frozen Oculus. You can see the doorways you're going to encounter differ, the enemy types, and the boss at the end. I mean, you can get a more complex breakdown of what you're in store for. We're going to go... Oh, there's my water. We're going to go to that one. So, new themed area. I healed. I actually couldn't remember if I healed in between. So, this is where things are going to start getting a little tricky because I am pretty... The shield is pretty injured. And I can't defend every side of it at once here right now. So I might actually get kind of wrecked. I don't think I can keep the shield alive here. Oh, come on. Wow, damn. That was sudden, wasn't it? Yeah, that was just unfortunate positioning because I went into that boss battle so injured from the labyrinth. There was kind of a series of decisions that played out there that left me a little bit little hindered. So I got a little wrecked. Let's buy the rogue to unlock. And why not the... Oh, wait, the price goes up, so maybe let me check first. The wagon, the forge, that's where you can add your runes. The ludus, upgrade your heroes. The obelisk, you can play around with difficulty a little bit. So, I want the forge first, because I want to go... Yeah, I can unlock a rune slot, to which I can add to shield. Position 2. So there we go. Every time I use the shield, I'll damage all enemies and I'll heal. Cool, right? I haven't unlocked the 3rd position. So, for fun, I could bring the rogue, just to try something a little different. Let's bring the rogue with us this time. And hopefully I live a little longer and can show off a little more. You know what? I could combo this with the rogue. Because if I use slowed enemies take crit damage from ranged, any hero can do ranged damage. You're not limited to having to have ranged characters or anything like that. But it is kind of fun to have a rogue and then really pump like ranged into them and then use that in combination with the barbarian. So you would have enemies slowly coming to you while the rogue's out there shooting from a distance. So the way you can start having little synergies with your heroes. You can also have 4 wizards if you want and assign them all fireball. I find that less interesting, but it's a fun way to play around with things and just kind of go goofy with it. Ice Bolt damages nearby enemies. I'm going to do the Haste. Haste is basically just he'll attack more quickly. Exactly what you would think it would be. There's a lot of different music tracks as you're ascending the tower, and I think this is one of my favorite ones. It just has some really nice like retro arcade vibes to it. I'm just sitting here enjoying it for a second. All right, let's get you some strength, and I'll probably check in with you all in a few floors. I can position myself to have the ranged and melee, but it's we're still at a point in the tower where everything's quite weak, so I might as well just go farm gold. I did just give the barbarian a item that improved his ability to heal. It was like an improved healing item, exactly. Improved crit chance. Between the slow from the barbarian, the host from the rogue, and then hopefully, you know, added ranged attack, added crits and things, like if I play that just right, the rogue could be like really powerful and really valuable. I'm kind of looking forward to that. It keeps working out that there's a treasure immediately to the right of the melee platform. So each and every one of these levels, I'm being granted the opportunity to farm that a little bit, and it's kind of funny the recurring way that opportunity keeps presenting itself. So there, damage dealt and healing. Got both. Nice, good stuff. Yeah, let's get a little agility in there. Don't use any special abilities, and we'll gain a warp mirror. That's going to be hard to resist. But the warp mirrors let you skip floors. So like the last run there, where I was getting kind of schooled, more than kind of, I was getting schooled. It was kind of just like a panic of like, well, crap, I think I just have to ride this out and really, really hope. And it came down to those last few seconds. What I would have done is bailed if I had mirrors, and then I could hope that the next floor had a more favorable arrangement. So hold shield button, skip levels. Simple, easy stuff. We have a mystery door. Obviously, I'm going to the mystery door. Mortals, you fight bravely. The souls of Tartarus watch with admiration. Should one of you cross my palm with 152 gold, I shall give them a potion that shall greatly improve your health. Who wants to live almost forever? I guess the rogue. You don't have a ton of health. It was 45? Yeah, plus 3 health in that, so 15 per. Yeah, that was sick. That was a big upgrade. I'm very happy to have that. I'm going to try and be pretty careful in the labyrinth here, because without those fireballs, the fireballs do make a big difference for keeping enemies off your back. So mostly I'm going to try and just scope a couple treasures. Oh, I love this song as well. This is another great track. So yeah, I basically just want to keep moving through here. That was lucky. I was like, whatever. I'm just going to eat the damage from that spinning blade, and then it went away right as I got to it. One key still. All right, so I'm just kind of double checking my options. Push through. Level up. Let's get you an extra loot, maybe? Treasure gate. Yeah. Oh, but it's boots again. Well, crap. Yeah. Okay. Fine. You're taking boots. So I'm just using everyone's special abilities here. Crit chance. Sick. Just figured that would help me with overall damage dealing here. So I'm just gonna stop and kind of try and tank those for a second, just for the experience every so often. And I know the exit is not that far away, so I'm kind of playing it a little fast and loose there. but I feel okay with that. Nah, we're gonna keep you locked in for your melees. Nice, more treasure in the corner here. And the timing of that's funny because I think I hit the stairs at the same time the ferryman was ready. So we're safe. We're good there. The second I basically see that health bar, there we go. Wanted to get the shield thing damage going as quickly as possible since it specifically has quite a long cooldown. I can get both of them attacking here. Let me apply another slowdown. I know the rogue, actually the difference between their two healths isn't that crazy even at this point. But I do know I do want to be a little bit protective of the rogue. I'd love it if they both lived. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? Everyone wins in that scenario. Between the... Can you sneak in there for a heal? Nice, I did. Oh, and I have the power, a He-Man quote. That worked really well. A new type of rune. This one would stun enemies. We're good. We're good on runes for now. We can ascend. I really didn't think I would do 3 runs in one video, but those first 2 didn't go so hot, did they? So now where I go matters a lot less based on that I don't have any elemental special abilities. I don't really want to mess with the snakes and ladders. I'll just go with this one. The Minotaur at the end there, fun. I like Minotaurs. I think they're cool. It's funny that the Minotaur isn't in the Labyrinth, but I'm not actually giving it that much thought. So there are ranged platforms. Yeah. This is actually going to get really brutal, and I think I'm skipping this level because there are 3 enemy platforms there, and I think I was going to get absolutely rocked. Yeah, I know. I've done it, man. Yeah, enemies coming from 3 different platforms when I only have 2 heroes. It just was like never going to go well, so I kind of just needed out of there. I'm going to get you guys to farm a little bit of gold. That was, I'm actually so glad I had that warp mirror, because probably I would have died again at that stage. So, it feels good to have earned those earlier. All heroes must slay an enemy. Yeah, that is a straightforward one. I just had a little bugginess before. But yeah, that is a very straightforward one. 2 heroes and very minimal number of platforms there, you know, like hardly even got to think about it. Come on, I believe in ya. That's too much damage happening too aggressively. What the hell, man? Your melee damage sucks a little too hard for that, it seems. I don't have a ton of time left here. Okay, use your, and you can slow them down. There you go. Everyone's killed an enemy now. That's ideal. That's good. That's what I wanted. I got the gold for it. Everyone's a little injured, but level 14, I've made it. I've made it to my next hero unlock. Kind of unfortunate that it ended up being a barbarian again. I can't remember if it's like random or what exactly. I know I have a crazy amount of gold, so maybe I just quickly do the Trojan. I'll teach one of you how to fight better, so let's just give that to the barbarian. And he gained the new barbarian, I should say. Flicked my mic there. Gave him a bunch of extra melee damage. So sweet. He might be low level, but he is immediately in a position to benefit the team. Get everyone nice and fully healed. And then the rogue is the best. And I can apply the haste to the gold as well to just gather that up nice and quickly. Everyone's healed, shield back at full health, and I'm farming gold like a madman. This is a much better position for this run to be in overall than what I've been dealing with so far. I'm going to give him a little bit of a slowdown. I'm a little bit curious, actually. 32, 64, so I think that's like a crit. Something, the new party members who join your party, their positioning seems to get a little messed up. So make sure Oliver is aware of that. Because yeah, he's consistently always trying to do something that's 1 to the left. more than 35 times. The rotate the shield a lot ones are the funniest to me because this works way better than you would think it would. Let me use that. The only thing though is that while you're doing this, your guys kind of aren't really doing what you want them to and when, so you're kind of leaving yourself a little bit exposed. There we go, full set of rotations. Okay, I don't know, maybe we gotta complete the floor or whatever, but Blue is currently, he's off his rocker, he's doing his own thing. Not really contributing to the team here, are you, bud? There we go, heaps of gold. Rich as can be. Do I want additional mirrors? Nah, let's go see the Trojan again. Teach one of you to drop your enemies faster. That wording is not all that different, but, you know, let's try crit chance. Really high crit chance for green now all of a sudden. I gotta rip through another labyrinth. Try my damnedest to stay alive through that. Inside my labyrinth, there is no place for you to hide. Fire potion. I thought that was gonna damage everything. At the very least, more than it did. Which seemed like very little? None, maybe? Definitely, it's tough sometimes because you don't want to spend a key somewhere where you won't get another one right away. It's key management, I find, is key to doing well in these. Blasted every special ability at once there. Why the heck not? You know, just oh my god. Okay, without having a healing character on the team of any kind, this is looking bad. Okay, I don't even hardly know what I just did. I must have walked through a torch or something, because I swear I was like about to die. Improved health, sick, that's good. And then all of a sudden I kind of just made it through. I mean, that's great. I'm pleased with that result. Let me give you a little bit more charisma. Why not? Look at that. There's pearly whites in that smile there. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not running into a dead end. I kind of think I might be. I don't remember how fast the ferryman is. I gotta loop myself back around here to the exit. He's coming in fast. Okay, I made it. That's actually like it was as close as I probably could have been there. Pretty risky. Okay. Oh, this song's great too, man. There's some sick tracks in this. Let's get a little bit of a slowdown going there. I feel like having this number of heroes sets me up nicely, but like there's still a lot to kind of keep your eye on and have in balance. I'm gonna let you tank the damage for just a second. Uh-oh. Okay, come on, guys. This is like down to the wire here. I'm okay with the shield taking damage for a second, because then I just want to slide you in, man. And oh, it's so close. Woo. Okay. That song's great. Okay, this one, damage all enemies. We've seen that guy before, nothing new. Oh, I'm glad I made it past another kind of tier of the tower there. It goes all the way up to 60. And the odds that you win a run with none of the meta unlocked or anything is very, very, very unlikely. But the Infernal Cathedral. Let's do. I just fought a red Minotaur, so let's do the green one. Why not? And I honestly don't remember where the next hero unlock is. It's somewhere in the 20s. I'm fairly confident. It'll be nice. It'll be nice to have a full team. Yeah, you must fully heal entering a new floor of the tower. That's nice because like you can really, really push yourself to the limit in those boss battles. But it is kind of fun to, maybe fun's the wrong word. Gauntlets of the Elk. But it's interesting to manage coming out of a boss battle super injured and having to like fight your way out of that. So yeah, I don't think I have necessarily the strongest preference on that. Okay, everyone came out of there. Pretty good health. Ah, this is a fun thing that hasn't come up yet. Colored platforms. If you match your character to the platform, then they work at an enhanced speed, which is really useful because, well, always it's useful, but especially right now, where my best treasure getter is the one who will most naturally line up with that position, because I can apply haste, and like, the amount of gold I'm raking in is a little bit preposterous. The amount of things I should be able to unlock after this run should be pretty spectacular. No heroes must die this level. If I manage that, I'll get a rune. I don't know if I can skip with the mirror and still have it count. I think it wouldn't. So I'm not going to do that, as funny as it would be to just like hightail it out of there. I like to give my guys kind of an even spread of levels. So I'm giving each of them a chance. Use the shield a little bit. Haste myself some more gold. I don't know if the way I'm pushing that is like... It's so much gold. So much gold. I'll be able to unlock everything. I'll have it all. So there we go. We earned ourselves our rune. And I think also gold. There, we've done it. Unlock all 4 heroes. There's an achievement for that as well. The vampire. I forget what the vampire does. Give health for gold, probably, is I think what that would be, and I don't really want or need that. Should one be crossed by palm, I'll give them a potion that greatly improves their health. Wizard, that's all on you, man. You're gonna need it. Okay, here's where stuff will get fun, because now I can use my slowdown from my barbarian and the haste from the rogue, from the ranged platform. This is exactly the combination I was always picturing. But my heroes are, you know, they're taking quite a bit of damage still and everything, so I kind of got to push and swap and play around with it. The amount of health needed, or sorry, kills needed to level up, health, where'd that come from, is such that it'll be tough to get the wizard the levels he needs, but I do want to commit to that early on. I'm going to do lightning this time. For one, it matches him a little better, he's yellow, but just to show off something different is my true actual motivator. Ah, the barbarians guarding it on either side. Well done, my boys. Maybe you switch it up just for funsies. It was also like a quick opportunity to heal, so that kind of did work out. Get you all in position there. Yeah, this is going well. And this is also kind of a point in the game where now you actually have quite a bit to pay attention to. Your 4 different hero positions and their cooldowns and whatnot. The shield must take 0 damage. That should be relatively easy. And it looks like the game is even doing me a bit of a benefit by only presenting me with the 1 melee tower to contest with. So really, that's not bad either. I know the wizard's not going to be good at that. I'm kind of just sticking the rogue in the back for a second to gather some treasure. Maybe some loot for you? Better ranged. Because that is most often where I'm going to stick that guy, so I'd say that works out quite well. Here's always like kind of the toughest scenario you can end up in the game, where what is probably your most vulnerable hero, or yeah, the rogue gets stuck in a position because I need the blue guy back there healing. Equip loot. Okay, yeah. Ranged speed. Okay, the wizard is gaining a weird amount of ranged abilities. There's not a lot of distance till the end of this section, so I'm gonna risk it to hopefully go back down. That'll grant me some extra time to ride up and continue the leveling through the tower. How far down? Only a couple floors. That's totally fine. I don't remember if I haven't memorized the rooms or whatever, so I'm not certain if this is the same level 26. I suspect not. I think the game generates a new random one. That's my memory of it, at least. Okay, I I definitely want to make sure that you're gaining a couple heals in there, blue. It's decent. Decent. All heroes must take damage this level. Okay. So I won't use special abilities. That's too much, man. You're not supposed to just instant club them like that. I gotta position you differently. Alright, wizard has taken damage. God damn it, guys. Do you know what? The rogue is a bad damage dealer. So I'm gonna stick the rogue up front there. Alright, now there's multiple. Wow, it didn't count green. I swear green didn't take damage. So I'm a little uncertain how I kind of got away with that one. But sure, I'll take it. Staying alive is simple. If you can't be hit, you can't be hurt. I can teach you these secrets for quite a lot of money, but it's all right. You're going to be dodgier. Yeah, that's sick. Just trying to keep the low health characters alive as much as possible, as long as possible. All right, I'm gonna grab that torch. Having the ability to attack everything again is nice. I missed having that before. You know what? Let's camp it out for a second there, because this is such a good way to level up. Let's protect your health there a little bit with the strength upgrade. I don't need that potion currently, so I'm skipping it intentionally. The torch is nice. I need at least one key. So when I find a key, I'm going to be a little bit protective of it. Just trying to pump out special attacks there. I didn't see anywhere to scoop up additional keys, and I'm getting a little wailed on. So I think I'm just going to take this. If I can do more lightnings on enemies, I will. Because they're going to keep spawning. And if I can keep getting that experience, then yeah, like I want it. And it's basically as soon as I see the ferryman. Alright. It didn't do enough damage to get like a bunch of off-camera kills or whatever. It's kind of what I was hoping for. I'm going into this more hurt than I would want by quite a minute. Immediate spamming of skills. And really... Oh, they got him. Shit. Oh, no. No. Big time, no. Well, that's it. The green RP's got me. I'm not living through that. I guess I might as well. Oh, she was even hammering the shield quite directly. Wow, she really rocked my bones. Highest level character ended up being the blue barbarian. That's kind of funny. Best melee, best range, best healing. I like seeing kind of the breakdown of everything. 188 monsters. That's that feels like a lot. And now I just have so much gold, and so now would be a great time to show some stuff off. So if you unlock the wagon, which it increases, it was 500, now the next building's like 1,000, and here you can make some pretty major meta progress, increasing the armor on your shield, reduce cooldowns for all heroes, increase damage for all heroes when on melee. Increase healing, increase damage on ranged, increase gold, increase repairing, reduce cost of upgrades at the forge, so you might want to invest in that early, reduce cost of hires at the tavern, reduce cost of new buildings. The Ludus, sure, I'll buy it so I can show it. You would go there, and you can specifically permanently level up your characters. You start with them stronger. And the obelisk, I can afford. I can afford the obelisk. And so you know what? I will buy it because it would be nice to be able to show off every unique building type. This is where if you are playing and you are starting to find, especially as you've unlocked more meta, the game is getting too easy. You can jack things up to make the game harder. It's fully in your control to calibrate that. Or if you feel you're just getting rocked and you're not making any progress, you can tweak things around to be a little easier on you. Reset difficulty. Didn't mean to leave that. And I can't afford any more heroes, which is funny, but I'm not going to do another run immediately here anyway. I feel like that's a nice, good overview, a nice introduction to what Gorgon Shield is all about. We would love if you added it to your wish list, buy it when it comes out in just a few days here, leave a review, leave some feedback, let us know what you think. It's been in development about a year, and it changed a lot through that time, but I think we're both feeling very proud where it ended up. Oliver especially, he's the developer. I want to make sure I'm not taking away any credits there. Published Two Left Thumbs, but Oliver's the guy behind this here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon.